Let me reintroduce myself to you. I am God because I know Him as God. Yes, I am real. Yes, angels are real. They're a gift from me.
American special education specialist Chris Batts shares his near-death experience that taught him every life is cherished by heaven. Chris's life began with rejection. At 6 months old, his mother pursuing modeling threw him into a dumpster, leading to her losing custody. Raised by his grandmother until her nervous breakdown when he was 4, Chris was placed in foster care where he endured emotional abuse and name-calling. By 8, he attempted suicide with a knife, unsuccessfully. Growing up in churches that emphasized a punishing God, Chris internalized guilt and fear. In his 20s, isolated and feeling worthless, he fell into deep depression and suicidal despair. In 2012, while at a friend's house, Chris planned to end his life at a train station. His friends intervened, driving him away, but during the ride, he received a call from his mother, whom he hadn't spoken to in 15 years. She told him coldly,
"I'm not your mother. I don't want you. I never wanted you. Stop looking for me."
Crushed, Chris threw his phone out the window and jumped from the moving car, striking his head on the pavement with a boom, and his soul left his body. At once, Chris felt the presence of God, both powerfully masculine and tenderly feminine, radiating overwhelming love. God spoke directly to his thoughts. "I'm real. Angels are real. They're a gift for me. Want to meet them?" Chris declined at first, doubting angels. Instead, he saw a projection screen showing people, a prostitute, a businessman, a skateboarder with a marijuana cigarette. Each time, God affirmed, "I love them," showing equal love for all, regardless of status. When Chris asked what to do if he returned, God knelt, hugged him with tangible arms, and said, "Go and tell everyone that I love them. I will go to the end of the world so everyone is with me." A message unlike anything Chris had heard in church. Chris stood near a void shaped like a donut hole, which he understood would lead to a life review and heaven if crossed. Angels surrounded him. 2 stood out, one 9 feet or 2.7 meters tall, beetle-like, radiating light so bright his face was hidden, stern yet reassuring. The other, also 9 feet, human-like, with 5 foot or 1.5 meter wings, curly brown hair, red flannel shirt, jeans and sandals. They softly said, "It's okay. We love you. We're not going to hurt you." Holding his arms, they urged him to look down, where he saw his body with paramedics and his friend nearby. Zooming in like a camera, he confirmed it was real. The angels told him, "You have so much to do for so many people. You need to go love people." Feeling an urgency to return, Chris awoke in the ambulance. He blacked out again and awoke in the hospital. He had been unconscious for days, with doctors calling his survival a miracle. Afterwards, Chris began speaking telepathically with his guardian angels, who helped him relearn to walk and talk. They guided him on life, love, relationships, discernment, and the 7 chakras, and sometimes even suggested songs he could play to feel closer to them. This ongoing angelic communication transformed Chris's outlook. He no longer fears death, believing life is like choosing a temporary earthly journey away from our heavenly home. He actively tries to love, not judge or lie to others. Now an educator and translator for special education children, Chris especially reaches out to those struggling with suicidal thoughts, encouraging them to seek help and recognize their worth. He shares the message God gave him, that every life is cherished by heaven and love is the ultimate purpose.